I remember I had a situation. I mean, we didn't stick around to find out what happened, to be honest. But it was a situation where we had to whip somebody's ass. Some people said, just walk away. Bro, they kept following us. You can't walk away from everything. Look, a lot of people don't realize this is where a lot of old people are kind of out of touch with the people that we're dealing with out here. These people are uncivilized out here. You dealing with a bunch of degenerates. You can't talk to everybody and have a civilized conversation and think that they're gonna listen. Some people, man, you might have to put the pause on them. And if you have, and my dad told me, if you have to put the pause on them, and when you come home, I need you to tell me exactly what happened, so I'll know how to deal with it. That's how I was raised. It's like I don't want to hear about what you should have done and this and that. I need to tell me A to Z. Tell me exactly what happened with the other boy or the other girl while you was at school. That's how I was raised. That's how my parents handled it. And once I told them my side of the story, then they took it from there. And whether they had to talk to another parent or principal, whatever. And as an adult, you don't want to get violent. You want to avoid it. You want to avoid it if possible. You know what I'm saying? But it just doesn't work like that way. We don't live in a perfect world. So whenever I see people online say, hey, just walk away. Oh, he went too far. Look, man, he should have never put his hands on me either. What about that? How come you don't say, hey, he shouldn't have put his hands on that man? Why I gotta be the bigger person all the time? Why the standards is high for me, but it's low for him when he started and instigated the whole thing? You know what I'm saying? It's just too much ass kissing going on out here. No, man, no. That's why when I've seen this firsthand, if somebody has to get violent in a certain situation, as far as defending themselves, they do what they got to do, and they usually break out because they know in most cases, if they stick around and wait for the police gonna walk in there and put the cuffs on them. So a lot of people say, man, why even put myself through any of that stuff? I ain't gonna get the benefit of the doubt, because it doesn't. I never seen it. You can have a car accident, and the cop show up. You might have called the cop, and the cop show up. The cop go to the other people that didn't call the cops. So how you gonna? You can't win. So this is why I always say you got to do what's best for you, regardless of the situation. And you can't live for other people. That ain't gonna work. Everybody's gonna have an opinion. What you should have done. Well, you shouldn't have done this. You shouldn't have done that. What you tell me what I should have done? Well, I don't know, but you shouldn't have done that. See, that's how that is.